Everyone, I'm going to use the C++ programming language to develop a computer software for a multiple choice test today. This program is a multiple choice quiz game that asks users general knowledge questions. It collects basic information such as the user's name and index number. Uh, first, 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 let's look at how to code this. To begin, we need to get some input from the user. In this scenario, I will create variable to store the user's score and index. I will also name an integer variables to store the score index. After that, I will create a string variable to store the user's name and answer. Let's now look at the second part of the code. When we write any program using the C++ programming language, we need to prepare our code according to its basic configuration. For example, include IOStream, include string, using name space std, and int main. In this case, we will use a while loop to allow the program to continue executing step by step. Additionally, in the C++ programming language, we can use the cout function to display output to the user. For instance, to display something at the end, we will use this function to print a message like we use the cin function to take input from the user. The input will be stored in a string variable called name. So then we are going to add coaction to the code. As the example I show you now to the code, one coaction, after that you can continue other one like this. My question is, what is the capital of the United Kingdom? Uh, and I type that in cout command, then we can add our answer like that. After I put our answers into the answers string by using getLine command. However, we cannot directly use in cin into the input string with spaces like names. Instead, we use the getLine function for that purpose. After that, we can use cin within brackets for other input tasks. It is important to note that this is a rule in programming languages and we cannot change it. In this scenario, we need to check each answer one by one into the see if it is correct. To do this, we use an if condition to verify the correct answers. We can place the if condition and open curly brackets to write the condition's body. At the end of the if condition, we must close the curly brackets. If we forget to close the brackets after writing the code, the program will fail to compile or debug correctly. Therefore, it is important to remember that however we can open curly brackets, we must also close them at the end of the condition. In this part, I use a double equal sign to check if the user's answer is equal to B. If it is equal to B, then it is the correct answer. If the answer is not equal to B, it means the answer is incorrect. After that, when the user gives the correct answers, 10 points are added to this theory score. If the user gives wrong answers, 10 points are subtracted from theory score. In the same way, we can code the logic for other questions. Next, let's look at the how to calculate the grade for the user. In this case, we use a sweet case function to determine the grade. The program uses the score as input to the sweet case function. The program checks one by one which range the student's score falls into. Likewise, we can add another grade. Next, let's whether our code works or not. Our code is working successfully. I am now going to finish my video. I hope you gained some knowledge about the C++ programming language from this video. Thank you for watching my video. Until we meet again, goodbye.